Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I've gotten a lot of questions about how to order a Tender Creation doll. So I wanted to make this video for you guys today to help answer some of the questions that I've gotten and kind of show you how you go through the process and the choices that you have and what you'll need to do when the pre-order opens in order to order your doll. So Tender Creation dolls are made by artist Anna Dobrikova, and they're stunningly gorgeous, exquisite, high fashion resin dolls. They are so nice. They're so gorgeous. They're classic beauties. They have carefully sculpted features. They have more realistic body proportions than a lot of the resin fashion dolls that are out. You can actually order between thick thighs or skinny thighs, which I really love. My doll has the thick thighs, but we'll talk a little bit more about those choices as we get to them. The next pre-order for these dolls opens on February 13th at 5 p.m. Moscow time, but she has a countdown on her webpage, so if you're not sure how to convert from Moscow time to your time, you can look at that and help you figure out when it's going to open for you. Just for your reference, I ordered during the June 28th pre-order and I placed my order July 5th. I received my doll February 4th, so that can give you an idea on timing. And you can check out the unboxing of this doll on my channel. She was a lot of fun to open. But to give you an idea of pricing and choices, take a look at my order form here. This is the form that I used to place my order, or this is the form she confirmed my order with. So the nice thing about these dolls is you have a lot of options. There are so many options that you have for your doll. You're going to have to choose the mold, which is going to be the face. You'll choose the skin color, the chest piece, the torso, the thighs, like I talked about a second ago. You'll pick the lower leg, the feet, the hands. She has a lot of feet and hand choices. And you can also include eyes, makeup, body blushing, wig, pierced ears, and shoes if you want. Shoes are actually the only thing I didn't include with my order, so I'm not going to be as helpful for you with ordering shoes, but just as an FYI, she does offer shoes as an option. So what I want to do now is I want to look at her website and let's look at all the different options that you have. Alright, so you'll see on the front page of the web page that the pre-order is going to be open in 5 days, 22 hours, and 27 minutes. So you can check your clocks. I don't know, honestly, how much she limits the pre-order. I don't know if she only accepts a few orders and then closes it. But like I said earlier, it was the June 28th order that I ordered in, and I didn't place my order till July the 5th. So maybe that will help you kind of figure out how much time you have to do this. I also want you to notice that I'm using Google Chrome. So one of the questions I frequently get is, will it be in English? Will I be able to figure it out? Google Chrome will automatically translate for you. Now, if you're having issues with that, you'll need to just look for some tutorials online. One person was telling me that the translate wasn't working for his browser. I can't really help with that because I'm not tech support, but you can look online and try to find some things to help. But also don't worry, because her pre-ordering form is going to be in English. So I'm going to show you that now. When I go to the pre-order form, now I'm going to zoom out. I had this zoomed in because of the nudity. But you can see here there are two columns. So the left column I think is in Russian and the right column is in English. Let's see if I can, there's a way to undo the translate. I'm not going to bother to do that, but one of these is in Russian and one's in English on the pre-order page. And so you will be able to choose the English pre-ordering form when it's time to pre-order your doll. So right now it's closed. It's not opening for another 5 days. So you have the basic doll, it comes with no makeup, but you can choose which pair of feet you want, which pair of hands you want. She does do hot glue sueding on the dolls, so I think she processes every doll that comes through. So she is a true artist, and she really cares about the quality of her doll. So she checks every piece, she suedes everything, she strings it herself, and so that's part of the process that she goes through. So you got a skin color selection, which is normal, coffee caramel, which is what my girl is, tan, and then dark tan afro. You get to choose if you want a wig or not. Now the wig options aren't here on the site, but she just kind of asks what you want, and you can look through pictures of what she has and you can pick what you want. And then you can choose eyes, the choice of painting or body blush, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of, different things there. So let's look at the actual doll. So let's look at the molds. So in the molds, she's got, and you can see here, the reason this is duplicated is because one of these lines was originally in Russian and then it translated it to English for me. So you've got all these molds. To me, it's hard for me to kind of visualize what they look like. So I like to scroll down and actually look at the ones with makeup on them. So these are her samples. And she's actually going to be selling 3 full sets, which are her new dolls, which are Pearl here, and then Flame and Jewel. Those are going to go up for sale on, you can look at this, February 12th on her website. I wish I had the money right now to get one, because I would totally go for Flame, that Daenerys Targaryen lookalike. She is gorgeous. But anyway, I don't have the funds for that right now, so I won't be doing that. But like I said, I like to get an idea of wigs and looks from her Instagram. I think that's a really great resource if you're ordering these dolls. So anyway, but you scroll down and choose the mold you want. Now, she doesn't have the Pearl, Jewel, and Flame listed here yet. That's probably going to be updated before the pre-order, but you can see some of the molds. Now, some of them are listed as sold out, and I think those are closed editions. Like, for example, Jenny is sold out. She's done. That's not being made anymore. Cindy is not being made anymore. Alex is not being made anymore. So those aren't molds you can choose from. My doll that you see is Victoria. So that's the face I went with. And like I said, for me, they're all so beautiful. It was really hard for me to even choose a face, to be honest. I had a really tough time deciding which face I wanted, but I ended up with Victoria. So choose your face. That's your first thing, and that's probably the most important thing, because that's the part you're going to be looking at the most and photographing the most. But next you want to let's look at eyes. Now, eyes are extra. They're not automatically included with the doll. And what's funny here with mine is I didn't even choose my eyes. I just told her I want brown eyes, and so I don't actually know which eyes my doll has. But these are all the different eye choices you have, so you can click on them and, blow it up and see what the eye looks like, and then you can choose your eyes from that. So there's a lot of choices here for eyes. Look how many there are. So it's just cool how many choices she actually has. I think it's so we go E1 to E42, so you got 42 eye choices here, which is awesome, because, that's really nice to have all those choices. Like I said, with these dolls, there are so many choices for what you can get. So now let's look at the body, because that's the part that this is where your price is going to go up. So your price, the more jointed your doll is, the more it's going to cost. So the G1 is there's no shoulder joint and there's no neck joint. So you've got this is the simplest joint. G1, no neck. You can see no neck joint, no shoulder joint there. G2 has the shoulder joint but the solid neck, and that's the one that I got for my doll, because I'm starting to not like the jointed necks as much. I don't think they photograph as well. It's fun to be able to move the head around, but I do kind of prefer the solid neck, so I went with the G2. That was a $30 extra on top to get the jointed shoulders. G3, you've got a jointed neck and no jointed shoulders. So if you want the jointed neck but not jointed shoulders, that would be G3. And then G4 is jointed shoulders and jointed neck. And then you have to pick your neck piece if you get a jointed neck, which I didn't. But you've got a neck piece that's just one joint, and then you've got a neck piece that's two joints. So you've got the ball that moves around. Then you can choose the thighs. You've got thick thighs or skinny thighs. I went with the thick thighs because I like the look of the thicker thighs better. She's also got a one-piece lower leg, so it's not a jointed foot, but if you're really wanting to take some really kind of cool pictures with, your doll in high heels and you don't want that ankle joint showing, this might be the leg for you. I don't honestly know if that one costs more or less than the jointed foot, because I didn't choose that option and I can't remember. But I think that's kind of cool that she has that, because if you are making shoes and you're wanting to show shoes off all the time, that's a great option. Then you've got the belly and torso. On my ordering form, mine's called B1, but it looks like it's been renamed as IN1. I wonder if she changed it. That's the one I got. I just got the single torso piece, the single torso, but then the B2, you have 2 joints in it. So it's kind of up to you as to what you want. I like that single torso. I mean, I like them both, but I went with the single torso. Like I said, extra joints cost extra money, but there's something to be said about having the solid torso for picture taking, etc. So then you've got all these choices of feet. So you've got flat feet, S1. You've got high-heeled feet, S2, which is what I have. You've got super high-heel feet, which is S3. That might be what I had. No, I don't think I got super high-heeled. We've got S4, which is like relaxed ballet feet is what it is. Stretched toe and a ballet foot. And then you've got S5, which is even more of a ballet. So that's like a tight, curved ballet foot, where this is a relaxed ballet foot. That's what that means. And then you've got hands. So K1, these are your hands. K2, you've got K3, K4, and then K5 are the hands that I have. I like the fashion. They're called the fashion hands. You can put it around your waist, chest, or face. You've got your K6 hands, and you can add extra hands to your order. I want to say the extra hands were like $70, so I didn't get any extra hands. And the reason they're expensive like that is because it's really hard to cast all these individual fingers. If you look at all the detail that's in the hands and fingers, and you think about how difficult that is to cast, that's why those pieces are expensive, is because those little details are difficult to cast. So those are all your choices for the body. It's a ton of choices to be had, and you just kind of, if I were you, I would kind of decide what I want before the pre-order goes live, so when it's time for you to fill in your ordering form, you know what you're going for. The next thing I want to talk about are payment methods. Now, when I bought my doll, I was given the option of PayPal, but I had to add 5% fees. The total cost of my doll was $17.10, I believe, and 5% fees on top of that was higher than a wire transfer fee. My bank charges me $45 for a wire transfer, so it was better for me to use the wire transfer. If I had gotten a blank basic doll that was $9.90, it would have come out around the same, so I probably would have just used PayPal. But on her website, I did see that it said no PayPal, so I don't know if she's changed that or if you can use it. But your payment methods are going to be wire transfer, Western Union, or possibly PayPal with 5% fees added. So that being said, the main thing everybody always wants to talk about is price. And now the prices may have changed since June of 2020, but I can share with you the price that I paid for my doll. So the doll, blank mold Victoria with a body, is $9.90 USD. I picked her in coffee caramel. The chest piece I got was G2, so that was an additional $30 for those extra shoulder joints. I got the standard one-piece torso, which at the time was B1, so there was no additional charge for that. I got the thick thighs, no additional charge for that. I got a separate lower leg without feet, meaning there's jointed feet attached. I got feet S2, the high heels, and I got hands K5, the fashion hands. So you get one pair of feet and one pair of hands included. If I'm remembering correctly, like I said, the extra hands are $70, but I'm not sure about that. Now, the makeup at the time that I ordered was $200, and that's a face-up. The pair of eyes was $35, so they don't automatically come with eyes. The full body blushing was $300, very well worth it. The detail on the body blushing on my doll is just fantastic. You can check my unboxing video to see her, and she is just incredible. Ear piercing's free, and I went ahead and got that because I love adding earrings to these dolls. And then I also asked for a wig. Now, the wig options are not there online. Like I said earlier, you just kind of tell her what you want, and that's what I did. So hopefully, guys, this video has helped you figure out how to order a Tender Creation doll. If it's not something I addressed in this video, it's not something I'm going to be able to help you with, unfortunately. So your best bet would be to reach out to the artist if you still have questions after this video. And she's very kind and will be happy to help you with getting your doll ordered. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.